Located between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley lies a strip of land full of history and outdoor adventure. This is Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. Join us as we explore the diverse landscape, see many of the animals that have called this place home for centuries, and learn about the way of life that has shaped the people of the area from as far back as the 1800s. We just arrived to Wranglers Campground here in Land Between the Lakes. You can look around and see that it is a horse camp. There are lots of horses around, lots of neighing and lots of fun smells, but you can camp here if you don't have horses. It's a neat setting. I like having all the horses around. We got here kind of late in the day today, so we're going to run over to the visitor center, and that's probably all we're going to have time for, but we want to figure out what there is in the area so that we can plan out our next few days. Look how big this guy is. You know, we've seen him in campgrounds and along the road and that kind of thing, but you can't really tell when you're at a distance how huge they really are.
We're out and about this morning and we've stopped at the South Bison Range. Looks like a good day for filming bison.
Land Between the Lakes has a little bit of something for everyone, and there are several main attractions. One of them is this Homeplace 1850s farm.
The Homeplace farm here is an example of an upper southern middle class farm, and it's all original. The buildings, there are about a dozen of them, are all log structures that were the original structures here on the farm, and they've all been kind of updated and restored to their original condition.
This is a single-family home that has two sides. One side where the family lived, and then the other side where they entertained guests. And then there's an open kind of hallway in the middle that the wind blew through. It was a nice shady spot, a cool place to sit. Is this your dream come true?
Yeah, there's a lot of tools in here. A lot of cool stuff. Saws and draw knives and axes and...
Nice workshop.
This is what's known as a single pen home, and as many as a dozen people would have lived in this small house. Back in the frontier days when settlers first came here, They built homes really small because they didn't have much time or energy to put into the home. They were too busy getting their crops started and starting their farms.
Yeah, it's just pretty wet.
Just down the road is the Great Western Iron Furnace. In the mid-1800s, iron was produced here. During peak production, there were 8 of these furnaces located throughout the region, the purpose of which was to extract iron from iron ore through a smelting process. Today, only 2 remain, and this one is the best preserved. Today we're at the Woodlands Nature Station. They have indoor exhibits and outdoor exhibits, lots of animals to see. Should be pretty cool. There's supposed to be fallow deer in here, which are not native to the area. They're from Europe and Asia, and they have flat antlers like a moose. We'd really love to see one, but we can't find them.
This is the red wolf pen, and unfortunately there are no red wolves to look at right now. They must all be in their den. But anyway, they used to live in this area. They've since been extirpated, and the only wild red wolves that are left live in North Carolina. Well, we're just outside the nature station, and I think we're going to try and hit the Honker Trail. It's a 4.6 mile loop, and it starts out on a section of the Woodland Walk Trail, and then it kind of branches off from there.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow.
Looks like we're almost back.
Just about.
What'd you think?
It's been a pretty good walk. They said it was 4.6 miles. I guess it was about that. It took us, maybe 2.5 hours. It was pretty easy walking most of the way.
Yeah. Nice views of the lakes too.
Yeah, there were good views of the lakes. We saw virtually no one. I think we saw 2 people, actually. And the weather was great, so can't beat that.
Well, here's a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like to try and maintain a YouTube channel and upload weekly when you're trying to travel.
It's not easy sometimes, that's for sure. We've been hunting decent cell phone service here for the last, hour and a half or so, and we're struggling.
This is our 3rd stop, and it's still not great. I think our video is only uploaded to like 25% now, so.
Well, it took us a while, but the upload finally finished. Well, we're back here at the Visitors Center. They have a planetarium here, and we're going to go try and catch the next show, which is Discover the Stars. We're not going to be doing any filming, but we'll let you know our thoughts on the show.
Wow, look at this tree. It's split right in the middle. They must have had some bad storms here last week like we had in Mammoth Cave.
The show was pretty good.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes or so long. The actual show part of like how stars were created was really only about 20 minutes. The rest of it was talking about what the night sky tonight would look like and pointing out the constellations. Are you going to be able to reach it?
I hope so. Straightening out our $5 bill to get in the Elk and Prairie range.
The
Elk and Bison Prairie. Dang it.
These self-pay things are tough in a big truck like this.
If you have a validation, you may scan it now. Otherwise,
You can't get it in there.
thank you for your purchase. Thank you. Press button if you'd like to receipt and drive it to enter.
That's kind of cool. They pace you through it.
I guess. Our last stop at Land Between the Lakes is the Elk and Bison Prairie, and look, we spotted our first elk. Along the road there are several stops with signs like this that explain what the area was like years ago. I had no idea that much of western Kentucky was grasslands or prairie lands. Saw some elk, but no bison this trip.
Yep, it was a bust for bison.
That's okay, the elk were cool.
Well, that's a wrap on our time here at Land Between the Lakes. We're headed out the north entrance.
We had a great visit. We hit most of the main attractions of the area and had some great weather also.
Yeah, the weather's been beautiful.
Time to head home though. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, now is a great time to get that done. Thanks for watching.
All right, one more time. Well, that's a wrap on lawn. I can't, why am I keep saying that? Well, that's a wrap on lawn. Why do I keep saying lawn? Wrap on land. Okay.